Great Indian Cooking. Today we are going to see another wonderful dish from the state of Gujarat, Dal Dhokli. Let's see what all things we require to make this wonderful dish. It's a one pot meal guys, so it's very easy to make. We need 1 cup pigeon pea or arhar dal, half a cup peanuts, 1 tablespoon chili powder, 1 teaspoon turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon garam masala, half a teaspoon saffrotida, 1 tablespoon mustard seeds, 1 teaspoon oil, 4 tablespoons ghee, salt to taste, curry leaves, red chilies, 4, 2 green chilies. To this pressure cooker pan, I am adding 1 cup of pigeon pea and half a cup of peanuts. People with allergy to peanuts can avoid this. And to this I am adding half teaspoon of turmeric powder and quarter teaspoon of saffrotida. I usually add 1 or 2 teaspoons of oil to cook any lentils like chickpea or kidney beans and everything, because while pressure cooking this will overflow. So that is the reason why I add oil. To cook it, I am adding 1 large cup of water. I am adding half a cup more because water has to be adequate, otherwise your lentils will be burnt while cooking. It will take about 15 to 20 minutes for it to be cooked properly, and remember the lentils has to be mushy when it is fully cooked. So I am putting on the lid and I am leaving it to cook in high flame for 15 minutes and on low flame for 5 minutes. So it will take about 5 whistles to cook this dal. So while we are doing it, let's make the tadka for dal. So these are the ingredients which I need. So I am pouring 4 tablespoons of ghee into another pan, and to that I am adding half a teaspoon of mustard seeds. I am waiting for it to crackle. While it is crackling, I am adding 4 dried red chilies. Now I am adding curry leaves also to it. Wait for all these to splatter. Then I am adding 2 green chilies which I have slipped and kept. So the chilies has to be broken and put in oil for any dish, because this will release their aroma into the oil and also the spice. To this I am adding finely chopped garlic and onions to it. You have to fry this onion and garlic into nice translucent color so that all the sweetness of the onions is immersed into the oil. After it is turned translucent, then we will add the tomato. Always is a tip guys to fry the onions and tomatoes for any curry item nicely into mushy consistency, because this will only give the good base and good taste to the any curry. Tomatoes, when it is cooked nicely, it will give you the sour taste, and the onions will release the sweetness, so it will balance it out. And to cook the tomatoes, I always add the salt in the first so that it will help it to cook. I have added half a teaspoon of chili powder and half a teaspoon of garam masala. Now fry the onion tomato into the nice mushy consistency. So when the onion tomatoes are dried up, you will see that the oil is separated from them. So that is the correct indication guys. So for any onion tomato base gravy, this is the correct indication. So wait for it to get mushy. The tomatoes will take a longer time. Now see, this is the correct consistency where the onion and tomatoes are dried up. So I am adding the mashed up dal into the fried masalas. I am going to add a lot of water. You might be thinking that why she is adding so much of water to it. Is it a thin dal? Yes, it is going to be a thin dal. But while you add the dal dhokli into the dal, it will become correct. And it will not be watery, because this excess water which we added is going to cook the dhokli. So now for dhokli, I added 1 small cup of wheat flour, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of chili powder, half a teaspoon of garam masala. Mix the masala into the flour nicely and add a quarter teaspoon of ghee into it. Make it crumbly and sprinkle water little by little to make it into a soft dough. Usually in the dal, ghee, any extra ghee is very tasty. So in the dokli also I've added ghee, and while making the tadka also I've added ghee. So this is the correct consistency we are looking into. Leave it to rest. Roll it into a thin roti, and you can cut any shape which you desire. And today I'm fallen in love with diamonds, so I have cut it into diamond shapes and I have put it in the dal. So I'm going to separate it, and I have put it in the dal, and see it is bubbling, and I need some little bit more water because the dokli has sucked all the excess water from the dal. Now taste the dal and see, because we have added twice salt in the gravy and also in the dokli, so it should not overpower. So I felt a little more salt is required, so I added a 1/4 teaspoon of salt to it. Just make it bubble like this, and that is it guys. The dal dokli is ready. It's a one-pot dish. You don't need any accompaniment as such like roti or dal or bhakri. I'm adding for extra zing the chili tadka which I made, and I usually add raw onions to it also because that will give an extra taste to it. So enjoy, make it at home, enjoy. You will all feel good eating this, and I know for sure that you'll all like my channel. So please like my channel, subscribe it, and if you have subscribed it, do not forget to click on the bell button for future videos. And I'm sure you'll all support me. Thank you so much guys.